Members, good morning. Welcome to the meeting of the Subcommittee on Members relating to the development of AI and robotics. It's the appointed time and we have a quorum. I call to order the meeting. Agenda Item 1, Election of Deputy Chairman. Before the meeting, the Secretariat issued a notice informing members that at the close of the nomination period for the position of Deputy Chairman of the Subcommittee, only one valid nomination had been received. The nominated member is Mr. Lee Kuan-yew. He was nominated by Mr. Duncan Chiu and seconded by Mr. Tommy Chong. According to paragraph 8D of Appendix 4 to the House Rules, if the subcommittee receives any valid nomination for the office of Deputy Chairman, the subcommittee may, after the chairperson is elected or deemed elected, decide at the meeting whether there is a need to elect a Deputy Chairman. So I now consult members. Do we need to elect a Deputy Chairman? We do? Okay. The subcommittee decides that we need to elect a Deputy Chairman and there's only one valid nomination received. Now, in accordance with paragraph 8D of Appendix 4 to the House Rules, I declare Mr. Lee Kuan-yew elected as Deputy Chairman of the subcommittee. Congratulations, Mr. Lee. Agenda Item 2, Application for Late Membership. Please note that Mr. Chang Siu-hung submitted on the 8th of April an application for late membership. According to Rule 23B of the House Rules, it is for the subcommittee to decide whether an application for late membership should be accepted. Do members have any comments on Mr. Chan's application? No? If not, I declare that this subcommittee accepts Mr. Chan's application. Now we proceed to Agenda Item 3, Schedule of Meetings and Items for Discussion. I now invite members to propose suggestions on the future discussion items for this subcommittee. Members may refer to the subcommittee's terms of reference and work plan that are placed on the table. Members may refer to the papers to suggest how we can discuss in a focused manner what we should talk about in the future. Members who would like to speak, please press the Request to Speak button. 5 members have asked to speak. They are Mr. Dennis Leung, Ms. Rebecca Chan, Mr. Andrew Lam. Yes, I meant Ms. Rebecca Chan, Mr. Andrew Lam, Mr. Woon Kit, and Mr. Lee Kuan-yew, Deputy Chairman. I'll now open the floor to members. 2 minutes for each member. Mr. Dennis Leung, please. Thank you, Chairman. The documents tabled include the terms of reference as well as the work plan. And there are 9 points under the work plan. I think we should add one more point. The new energy vehicles in the mainland are of a different standards compared to those in European countries, and that may affect our development. In terms of our development of AI, how should we formulate an international standard? And how will we promote collaboration so that we won't come across too many hiccups when we deploy new energies or make use of new energies? My second comment has to do with the development of smart city. How can we combine AI technologies and incorporate these technologies into the development of smart city so as to improve people's lives? 2 comments from Mr. Dennis Leung. Next, Mr. Rebecca Chan. I'd like to talk about point 6 of the work plan. It talks about the use of AI in healthcare. I'd like to include telemedicine development as well as screening for patients that require emotional support. I'd also like to add the building of healthcare big database into the work plan. Also, in the terms of reference, there's mention of education. I'd like to explore AI-assisted education. We can make reference to HK Chat, HK Pilot, and so on, as to how we can support students as well as parents. Mr. Andrew Lam. The government in the policy address mentions we have to explore the use of AI and robotics. I'd like to first hear from the administration about the general direction of the government. I do agree to the terms of reference of the subcommittee. However, each government department has their plans to implement their policies, so I'd like to follow up on each of these areas to see how government departments decide to implement their policies instead of just listening to, for example, the ITIB. Next, Mr. Won-kit. Thank you, Chairman. I agree to the terms of reference as well as the work plan. The Education Ministry as well as 5 other departments of our country have released a new plan on smart education, and one of the points is to enhance the capacity of the supercomputing platform to make sure that there won't be any waste of resources, and so that government departments will not have to procure their own technologies or develop their own large language models. And this is to lower the threshold for schools to embrace the use of AI technologies. I believe we would all agree, regardless whether it is the education sector or other sectors, I think we need to adopt AI on all fronts. I hope the subcommittee will explore this because this is an initiative of our country. Can we develop our own computing platform for smart education so that schools of different scales as well as students of different ages could make use of the platform? Next, Mr. Lee Kuan-yew. Point 2 and point 3 are about vocational education. I hope to pay more attention to young people who have just graduated in terms of how they're affected. We have to explore whether we need to adjust our training programs for young people so that they can be adapted to the job market. Next, Ms. Grace Chan. I speak in support of the work plan. However, I'd like to add community service to line 2 of the terms of reference. Next, Ms. Christine Fong. Just now, there were members who talked about the development of smart city. On civil engineering, in terms of wind speed as well as wave or currents, I think we need to come up with proposals in relation to how to regulate breakwaters. I think we should also make use of AI in fire services safety system. I hope we can add these into the work plan. Next, Mr. Michael Ngai. I hope we can enhance collaboration with mainland cities, especially those in the GBA. Also, when adopting AI, I think we need to take into consideration ethics as well as social or corporate responsibility. Next, Mr. Chan Siu-hung. First of all, I thank the chairman as well as the 5 other members for allowing me to join this subcommittee despite my late membership. I think this subcommittee is crucial to the development of Hong Kong as well as our country. This is because AI and robotics are going to be a major trend. This subcommittee is going to explore the use of AI and robotics, but this is a huge topic. And just now there were members who said that this actually involves many different sectors as well as government departments. This is going to involve policies, laws, regulations, ethical issues. And also we will talk about how AI and robotics will change the structure of our society as well as the job market. So the scope that we're going to discuss is huge. Apart from what the members have just mentioned, I'd like to say one point. The government has worked ceaselessly, and it has allocated a lot of resources through LegCo to, for example, develop the AI R&D Institute. In other LegCo panels, we focused on discussing, for example, the connectivity between government as well as the funded organizations. However, we didn't really touch on how the resources could be made use of. So this subcommittee is going to play a very important role. How should AI be adopted in different sectors? We should explore the different case studies as well as examples of other places in the world. So my suggestion is rather straightforward. Through inviting different government departments to come and talk to us about the latest situation in different sectors, and also by listening to the administration about the research outcomes of various institutions, I think we can decide on a more focused scope for this subcommittee. Otherwise, we won't be able to complete our discussion even with 3 years' time. So I think LegCo should work with the government on this regard. Thank you. Members who would like to speak have all spoken. Now we proceed to the next item. That is the schedule of meetings and items for discussion and the date for the next meeting. So I and the Deputy Chairman will have a meeting with the administration to talk about how we can enhance the work plan. And afterwards, we will notify members of the date of the next meeting. Agenda item 4, any other business? If not, meeting adjourned. Thank you.